Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we're talking about Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, but we're not going to talk about reviewing the actual game from '94 that came out in the 3DO. We're going to talk about Limited Run's remaster of the game. Um, Pretty much everybody knows about this game. A lot of people consider the worst game of all times. It's really expensive. Uh, it's really expensive to grab on a 3DO, so it's pretty cool that L- Limited Run keeps releasing these games and keeping them alive. Hopefully, they continue to do so. It's if you don't know Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, it's what you see here. It's moving pictures. It's telling a story. You control the story. You get to pick options. You get to pick like 8 options, maybe though. It's not. You're pretty much watching most of the time, and you're taking in a comical story. It's super cheesy. Everybody knows it's cheesy. Everything about it, the acting, the characters, just the story, the music, everything's just off the wall. But it's got Jeannie Basson. She was Hollywood in Glow Wrestling, but she was also on Married with Children, Saved by the Bell, Me, Myself, and Irene. You see right here, you'll see like these little things covering the picture. That's comical. Everybody used to think that there was a code to take those off, but they were just trolling you. There's no nudity in the game. Everything's covered. It's it may be a little bit sketchy as far as how things are today. This might not flown today like it would back then, but it's just comedy fun. There's we don't need to be that serious about plumbers don't wear ties. Let's talk about Limited Run, what they did. They just really uh, did a good job remastering this. There's not a whole lot you can do with these pictures, but they do look way better than the original, as you can see here. You have different backgrounds you can add to it. This did a whole lot of stuff. You have to watch the story the first time, but after you watch it the first time, and it's going to take you a couple hours probably, you can skip. So that's what I did for this video because if I sat there and let the pictures go through, it would be a lot longer. So I just flashed some pictures to get some pictures of the game. But Limited Run did a great job. They put all kinds of you know extra videos, photo galleries. There's a lot of interviews like with Angry Video Game Nerd, the girl that's with Metal Jesus. I can't think of her name. She's on here. Just a people that's really big on YouTube as far as video gaming history, and it's cool unlocking those videos. There's crazy achievements like clicking this cat so many times until it barks. Like the original game, they just had fun with it and did some corny, cheesy stuff. For you to enjoy, this isn't going to be for everyone. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of people that this game was a experience for them, and they want to experience over, and they don't want it to be lost. Like I said, it's an expensive game. The system's expensive, so it's cool that Limited Run's keeping stuff alive like this. You see here, you have, this is the actual video from the game. That they don't really do that a whole lot anymore. You can get a couple games like the Bunker and stuff like that to do this, but this was in the '90s. This was, a new thing, and it was pretty cool. They even added a little game where you run around a maze, you collecting plungers, and these plungers they unlock that bonus content that you saw there. You'll come up to images, and it'll say, "Do you want to unlock?" and you'll unlock it. And sometimes you're going to die, but you can just keep going back and collecting more and more until you find them all. There's an achievement for all of them, so once you're out of achievements, you'll know you found everything. You have the main villain from the game chasing you around. I didn't know you could kill him before, but if you throw a plunger at him, it'll kill him, and then you'll have the maze, to run around and find even more. He does come back though. He comes back when you play a new game, but he also comes back in the game when you get rid of him. See, here's me unlocking this video. But then you go to the menus, and there's, like I said, there's tons of videos, tons of pictures, just a bunch of stuff, that they did a great job adding to this game. Like if you'd have just got Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, you would have been happy. But Limited Run goes that extra mile and just adds a ton of cool stuff. Like, see, here's this interview with her. Still an amazing woman to this day. It's good to see her video and see what she thinks about the game and stuff. It's just great hearing what gamers and people that was part of it thought about it. So I'm gonna give it a good score. I think Limited Run did an amazing job. They're keeping these games alive, like Night Trap and Corpse Killer. It's good to be able to have these games on a modern console. So I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. They did an amazing job. And thank you, Limited Run, for sharing your art with me and thank you for keeping these games alive. It's appreciated. And thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe, help us out. But until next time, see you news leaderboards. Also leave some comments. I want to know what you think about plumbers don't wear ties.